This carries me through the first couple days, if I can find a damage skill. Hey, Minquick. Thanks for the sub. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Much appreciated. Okay, well, I don't want to add a weapon to my board, so I guess we're just getting regen.
Gonna make you unstoppable.
The slow skill is sick. Let's try to get that instead of duct tape. Okay, you hate rifle. Yeah. I think my last 4 times I've played rifle starts, I've missed the damage skill every time. Rifle when you don't get damage skill is pretty bad.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
That's a type of a damage skill.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
I just gotta take it. It's worse than the +20, but...
Maybe I'm getting better at this.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Not willing to brick it.
Sure. Have you noticed I'm huge?
No, the burn stacks! The burn stacks! Matchbox Marbles Day 1 is
No hard feelings, right?
bit of a menace. Ooh. Thank you, pig.
Discounts for peace. Your aura guided me to what you needed. I can feel our energies resonating.
This is damage scaling. This is damage scaling. This is damage scaling.
Knife or beak? Your choice. An outrage.
Whatever. I'd rather get that than the safe.
Now this is health food. Literally.
Finn's here again.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
There are a lot of aquatic friends that would make Illusory better. How about non-weapons too? Oh, like Crow's Nest. I see. I see. Very interesting.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
We didn't need that to get a chest so we don't get baited. Doesn't give you chest that much. 4 gold rolling a... Okay, we can eat the chocolate now. Have some time to scale. Should be fine. Got the lifesteal, their scaling is slow. Dead regen also kind of a lot. Sure.
Another empty chest.
Maybe we get a haste potion that does something. Curio. Guess there's some slow items I could get. For 15 regen.
Reuse, recycle, relax. Hooey! Now that's a bargain. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for
That's
you.
a playable.
While you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar,
Icicle's a playable.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
We still don't have any
Go
haste.
ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more
We've got
fun.
crit somewhat solved, and we've got flat damage scaling somewhat solved.
Next time, boys, less blunder, more plunder.
Solid dock lines.
So much new stuff to show you.
Could be slow potion.
Thank you.
Fire is life.
Should be fine.
Sometimes
You could fish for the haste potion here, but just taking the XP.
I will have my second act.
Or
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
long-term fixes the crit. It's tempting to just grab the freeze, but so I don't have the Cove anymore. Still seems better than JJ. we don't have haste yet. We don't have a cutlass yet. We don't have a silencer yet.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Port pivot. I don't know what port pivot looks like. They've trained, but they're not using it. An item like Solar Farm, base items to race Carl charge 2 seconds for each item charge. Yes. Two more regen. Got the sleeping potion. Not quite the flashbang.
Welcome in, hon. What can I get you? Every item finds its buyer. It's a relationship, you know?
Maybe better than Icicle. To try to pivot to port build. I don't know what port build means. There's not really a build for it. You can get items from port. You can try to play some of those.
How do you hugelings use these things? On behalf of the Grand Society of blah blah blah, bye!
Flashbang does exist. They fixed the bug with flashbang too, right? So the motion go up targets. Nah, just more slow duration. A lot worse after selling the port, or the cove. Let's try to find our weapon upgrade. I guess it could be Cloak. Cloak's pretty important. Long stream to learn some. Started playing last week. First couple of runs went great. Now you don't seem to get every 3 wins, but it's not in rank. Yeah, it's tough. I think the first 3 runs you play, 3 or 4 runs, are seeded with bots. And then afterwards it throws you in the pool of players. I know it worked that way when beta first released. And I haven't heard that they changed that. I am down.
Now this will inspire the crew.
This really needs to get to Diamond, but... kind of a cool day 5 pivot. I don't hate it. not to lose PvE, just when PvE runs. Yeah, yeah. Also, just like learning the item pools, knowing what comps you're building towards is pretty important.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
The first step is like learning what everything does, then it's like learning how strong you are, then it's like being able to pivot between multiple things, keeping your options open. Being able to identify fringe directions that are better than the standard builds. Yeah, like the eel is cool here because of the train. Every time the eel activates, it gets extra damage. Your space more optimally. Yeah, yeah. It's especially important now with the vendors buying stuff for more. You're scared of the bushel? Why? What's scary about bushel? We have the friendliest friend on our side. Maybe. Not a whole lot of friends that are better than Train Spider, but...
Ugh, window shoppers.
Ah, we don't beat that one. We have slows, but we are also very slow while our opponents aren't taking actions, and Infernal does not take very many actions. If I thought I could beat it, I would go Infernal, but yeah, I don't think we beat it. One problem with this board is it is very reactive. If we're ever against like one-shot pig or one-shot sniper rifle stuff, we're going to have trouble. Yeah, yeah. It's why eel as a carry item is extra scuffed, but... More digits, you right click? Yeah, you can mouse over it here. And it will show you more digits if it's reduced. So like here, you can see how it's modified.
Who's getting restless? They're loyal to me. I don't know.
What do I want here? Get some nice damage.
I love that you are weak. It is my joy to make ancient wormcat
40 damage.
destroyed many sphinxians.
That's a cool random item to get.
I may be young for a captain.
They're on
but
separate
I've seen
timers.
my share of storms.
You'll see some of that here. Like this item right now is both hasted and slowed. This one. For another Illusoray. I don't even really want the Illusoray that we have. This is worse than a Dock Lines. Speaking of dock lines, maybe? Hmm. It's a lot of damage. Does Spider do much here? It was another multicast on the Illusoray. They're both pretty bad. Move Crow's Nest, play Illusoray. Yeah, like instead of playing the Sleeping Potion, you could play the Illusoray. Illusoray is 6.9, which is nice. True. Is Eel Charge on slow? Eel Charge is when your opponent uses an item. Never been in a position where you had to choose between Sleeping Potion and Illusoray. Yeah, same.
Move on. Hand it over. Hey, I was just joking.
Second, I'm gonna get the song request going. This one. Do music is not letting me. There we go. Weird. Oh wait, we got bonk. That's fucked up. It's not even good for us. This is like the worst bonk comp. Like it's good for us, but of all the comps.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
Is this better than? It's Mimir.
I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
I'm not committing to playing that long term. I am not selling anything, but I could sell that. Oh, I need one more
You are
space
no
too.
friend, but I'm glad you bought.
That's a new one. There it is. There's nothing in the shop that I care about, right? I'm not gonna waste the 6 gold rolling it.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Look at all these weapons they have. Get absolutely eeled on. So good. Well, we already have lifesteal. Probably just want shielded on the eels later. So we can take Crow's Nest off. It's 40% crit. I kind of need the crit. And it's not good poison or burn either. Crow's Nest. That's incredible. Tripwire. Burn 4. Poison 2. Swashbuckle. Nah, Swashbuckle gets no enchants. It's just shiny and deadly. Burn, Tripwire, not bad. I think I'd rather poison. I don't know that I trust the Tripwire to be able to stack burn. But yeah, it's probably just that. Lifesteal, drop Crow's Nest for Lighthouse. I'm just so much crit away from wanting to do that. Yeah, like, realistically, this is probably a comp that just has to get out of the game before day, like, 12 or so.
See that flank? Walk it.
Especially if we lean hard into the memes.
Oh, hello. I mean, welcome to my business.
Drop.
GSMN Manual, page 320. Don't let feelings blind you to profit.
Island mean. Okay, I'm not putting Island in play, but if that's what you mean.
Food is life. Our bodies are just containers for it. Well, well, well. Look what the tide washed in.
Okay, we're not really a board that needs Stunning Strike. We kind of need our opponent to take game actions. I can haste the eel. That feels weirdly irrelevant.
Gotta admit, you got a Corsair's spirit.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
My dreams are too big for you to stop.
No! Oh my god. They're gonna freeze my eel.
You can learn a lot from losing.
Can't beat that board ever. That's okay.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back.
Here's the dock lines.
Shouldn't have buried that last treasure.
How are we upgrading it? Like, it's definitely better than this.
Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Each crit is an extra will give 26.
Your things are so dull. Let me brighten them.
This is always good. Shiny swashbuckle. Cool. Of course. There's 2 enchants you can get. You either get shiny or you get deadly. I guess you could get radiant. There's 3 enchants you could get. Really not that much of a high roll. Down like that. Yeah, there's a few items like that. The loot items too. If you have a insect wing, you can put radiant, turbo, or shiny on it. Shiny doubles the amount of CDR it gives, and turbo enchants the thing that you're buffing with turbo.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
So unfortunately not leveling here.
Heat up, bulk up, get solid. That's
Pretty sure Silver Dock Lines is better, but it's
But
okay.
I've seen my share of
We'll play the
storms.
tripwire because it's
You
funny.
should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Hypnotic Drain. Okay, we don't have any smaller items you can freeze. Hooray!
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
I don't think they're actually getting frozen. It's just a visual thing when there's no other things that you can freeze. It's not a bug. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be a bug. It's the same thing that gets Silencer frozen by Alpha Ray when you have no other small items. It's freezable item for skills that can proc it. Yeah, but it's not a freezable item. If there were other targets, they would not get frozen. But because there's no other targets, it visually freezes them. I'm not even sure that it counts as a freeze for things like Shatter.
Hello.
It's not even like double charge, it's just multi-strike.
May the tides bring you back.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Yeah, I know it only happens when there's no other freezables. Like, if we had a dock lines in play, the Swashbuckle never would have gotten frozen. Darn. Probably can't beat that. Yeah, it's not a new bug. But just because it's known doesn't mean that it's not a bug. Just haven't gotten around to fixing it because it's not relevant. But missiles are Yuli's best items. They're very good, for sure. Yeah. Well, they go on a lot of boards.
It's over already. We barely
The
got
lifesteal
off
engine on
flags,
eels,
though.
would I swap the crow's nest for the shipwreck? You still... Yeah, probably. Probably. You lose a lot of damage when you lose the crit. Like, how much damage are we losing? Lose 30% damage. That one wouldn't be crit capped. You'd also want to cut the tripwire for the dock lines, for sure, at that point. Let's do anything. Just charging off the opponent. It's 80, but gain 2x on every charge. Yeah, yeah. It's more damage overall, probably, but you'd be using your enchant on the eels. I guess just this. Wing was gold. Plus, I mean, I think even with Wing it gold, it doesn't really do anything.
I did not seek this power for my own gain, you know.
Oh my god.
I seek it. Oren was right. You are a quick study.
We're
Good luck,
out to
Dooley.
dethrone a king,
I have a
not
large
to
eel.
squabble with
What do
no
you
one.
have? A glass cannon. Oh my god. This Dooley is going to get fucking destroyed. Get out of my game. Nice board, Dooley. It's a good board, too. Augmented weaponry, heavy pulse rifle. Firepower. I'm committed to the tripwire. I think it's wrong, but it's so funny. Oh, should I be aerodroming? I think it's aerodrome over chocolate. Health is extra valuable for us because we really don't want to get one shot. And just like more hits that we can take, the more damage the eels dishes out. Yeah, enchant's great, but it'd be hard to find. I'm gonna take this for now. Get into Pig's Gym Caltrops, yeah. I don't want to burn all the gold. I guess I could have just sold the Cove, too. There's no need to keep that around. So freezes are scary. Skyscraper is scary. We need Radiant so bad.
Waste of gunpowder.
We can go to it later. And I think it's pretty common at this point. It was more about wanting the 120 life more than it was
My
not
fight
wanting
is
to
with
go to
you.
the other thing. I also forgot that I had the cove still. But it's not like 60 gold lets you force an enchant. Yikes! They're bigger! They're bigger! Oh no! They have freezes too! Sad day, sad day.
Time is an endless now. Who are you again?
That solves half of my problems.
I'm on the edge of the.
The other half, of course, being opponents like the one we just fought. Upgrade an item. A bunch more damage. 25 damage on the swashbuckle. Ends up being 50 damage on the swashbuckle. Is that... I don't know. Skills are kind of scuffed.
Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
Oh, true. 100 to this. Yeah, okay. Okay.
I have 50 worlds to rule. I have no time for this. Impossible. Who are you?
Hey, Arkin.
I assume you're here to give tribute. You have started a war today.
Comps that can never beat this. Yep. There's a lot of comps that we can just never beat. Hopefully we hit the right half.
Ah, good meet. I mean, good to meet you. I have not done,
Interesting.
but it must be very embarrassing, yes.
Okay. Now that we have our crit locked up. I don't even know what I want to play here. Drop time. Drop is so bad. Is that a Shoulder Shipwreck? Well, I didn't buy a Shipwreck. I would have had to sell some stuff that I was sitting on to afford it, too. I don't think there's anything that I want here.
Good food feeds body and soul.
Use Mac. Could we? I like that my board right now has 0 freezables. Cloak. For haste on my feel like I get more out of the crit. Oh, Palanquin would have been good. Nah, you're right. You're right. I should have dug for that. What's that do? It's Crow's Nest, but instead of giving lifesteal, it's whenever you crit, the item's cooldown is reduced. Oh no. Don't do it, Vanessa. Don't do it.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I appear to be larger. By a lot. Could upgrade the tripwire. We could get a diamond figurehead, maybe, to replace Crow's Nest?
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All about moderation. Hey, that's okay. It's been nice talking to you.
I think the shield back griefed. Well, I only have one item with the cooldown, so I guess that's the one I'm clicking. Now that we are immune to freeze.
Clean. Cool.
Oh, we can see what the... Oh, it still takes the freezes, so it won't trigger the bug? Yeah.
Objective failed. Requesting medivac.
Wait. So these didn't activate. Didn't all their stuff get frozen? I thought this removed... Yeah, what happened here? I'm also confused. Oh, wait, did we... No, we're not freezing anything, are we? Cryo sleep. Oh! Right. Freeze this and adjacent items. Okay, that's why. I understand now. We got him. We got him.
See that plank? Walk it.
We can slow the crow's nest for more train scaling. The rest of these don't do anything, right? Just like 30 shield. Please
I'm
be
only
enough.
young corps captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Don't be a bonker. Okay. No, the flamethrower. Sad. Kinda griefed by the bonk, I think. Do we win this if we don't have bonk? I think we do. Oh no. Slow actually helping them? I mean, that's just how heals works. Brutal. Yeah, losing because of bonk. I believe this is the first time that's happened. The poor eels.
Sails
The poor
down,
eels.
each bounty gets us closer to victory.
Regardless, that run is still making it up on YouTube, but slow or bonk not griefing us. Eel on timer. Well, our eel's cooldown is based on our opponent using their items. So slow and bonk are griefing the eel's timer. Okay.